Alrighty, hey guys, I do realize that this video is like way over fucking due. Hold on. And I apologize for that. A lot of shit has gone down in the meantime, and I will explain that to you guys, like what's been going on in like these past few months or whatever. Freaking, I'm enlisted! Yay! I finally, after like fucking months of waiting and all this ridiculous shit, finally got enlisted. I was able to officially swear in, so now I am part of the United States Army. Wow. Basically, I'm going to let you guys know all about the MEPS process and what to do and what not to do. So you could basically use me as a guide as to what you should do and as to what you should not do, because I'm going to keep it real with you. I always keep it real. I'm going to keep it real with you, and I'm not going to sugarcoat shit and help you hopefully not to get in trouble or anything like that. So basically, as you guys know, this was my third time. Or maybe you don't know. I don't know. I would advise you to go watch my other two videos. They're long as shit, but who cares? This is my third time taking the ASVAB. I passed it the first time. And then we had some fucking technical difficulties, some issues. And I wasn't able to... I didn't qualify for any jobs. Basically, when you take your ASVAB test, you get an overall AFQT score, and based on that score, you get like a line score for every category, which is like mechanics, your math, your science, your English, whatever. And based on what you score in those categories is going to help you initially like find a job in the Army or the Navy or the Air Force, wherever you want to join. This shit's loud. So I took the ASVAB test once. I failed. I may not passed it, and then I took it again. They sent me up to my MEPS station, and it just depends on how your recruiter does things, but you can either take your ASVAB in your state if they have a military entrance processing station in your state, which for mine they did, but they also had one in Massachusetts. So like that's where I went. I went to Massachusetts because I was hoping to, you know, pass the test and then the next day go get my physical and be sworn in. It's a 2-day process. So I went up to MEPS, whatever, I took my test. They didn't tell me shit, like, after I took my test. They were just like, alright, okay. You're going back to the hotel, have fun, chill out. I'm like, alright, I'm thinking in my head, you passed, girl, like, you're good. But no, my recruiter called me at like 9 o'clock at night and was like, listen, I'm coming to pick you up. I'm like, so that means, like, I didn't pass my test. So yeah, I failed the test the second time, and then since I failed it, I had to wait 30 days to retest. I was like, you know what, this is the last time I'm fucking taking this test, because if you've ever taken it before, you know it's like 3 hours long. So I waited 30 days. By this time, it's July. I think it was, I'm going to tell you guys the actual date I took my test. Hold on. I went to MEPS Wednesday, July 23rd. And hold on. I lied. I just lied to you guys. Why did I lie? I took my test in my state again for the third time. 3 times the charm. Third time. 3 times the charm. I took it, I believe, When the fuck did I take my test? I either took it the 15th or the 17th of July. And then I passed. My line scores were high. They were like, oh, congratulations, whatever. We can get a job for you this time. So the week after, I went to MEPS. The 23rd and the 24th. I don't know why I had to go for 2 days. Because normally if you go for 2 days, you're testing the first day and the second day you get your physical. So I left. Your recruiter normally drives you up to your MEPS processing station. Damn, this video's already 5 minutes. I try not to make them long, but they're always long. So, my recruiter drove me to my MEPS station, which was in Massachusetts. I stayed at a nice-ass hotel, like, it's a nice-ass hotel. They brief you, they give you an orientation, you check into your room, you wait for your roommate. My roommate was cool as shit. You might not get a cool roommate, like, you can get a fucking weirdo for a roommate. But I was lucky. A lot of people there were first-timers, so I felt like a veteran because it was my second time going up there. But yeah, my roommate was cool as shit. They tell you you're not allowed to go swimming and stuff like that, but I'm a rebel. So, excuse me. I went swimming, but they tell you the reason why you're not allowed to go swimming is because they don't want you getting water in your ears, because I guess it could, I guess it could mess with your hearing test that you're getting at MEPS the next day. Which is, I mean, it makes sense, but I wanted to go swimming. Like, I'm staying in a hotel for, like, because I arrived around 2:30. From 2:30 till the next day, I'm not going to just sit around and fucking do nothing in my hotel room and be bored as shit. So I went swimming. They have a sauna. I went to the sauna. My roommate was cool, like I said. We went to dinner. You get a free dinner, free dessert. They don't tell you that you're allowed to leave the hotel, but you are allowed to leave the hotel. You just have to sign in and sign out whenever you come back and whatever. So whatever, yada yada yada. The first day was fun. You basically do nothing unless you're testing that first day. You test and then you go back to the hotel. Second day, they wake you up at like 4:15 in the morning. Yeah, 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. You get breakfast at 5, from 5 to 6 is breakfast period, and then at 6 you get on the bus and you go back to where you took your test. And everybody's rude as, I don't know, for however your MEPS people are going to be, but they are rude as fuck. Like, I'm like, I understand that it's 6 o'clock in the morning, but we're all up in this bitch together. Like, you don't need to be rude. Please address them as sir and ma'am, because they get all butthurt about you not calling them sir and ma'am. So call them sir, yes sir, yes ma'am. You know, get into that courteous, behavior. When you get your physical, they test you for your eyesight, your hearing. They draw blood for, like, diabetes, AIDS, whatever. What else do they do? They have you fill out a little bit of paperwork. The lady at MEPS, who, I don't know really what she is. I think she's a nurse. But she was cool. Like, she was telling us straight up, like, if you smoked, tell me you're sick, we'll get you the fuck up out of here. Come back when your piss is clean. I don't know if everybody's MEPS person is gonna be like that. Just, I hope you have somebody as cool as her. If you smoke, it's not a good idea to fucking come to MEPS in the first place, because normally your recruiters will not drug test you before you go up, because they're expecting you not to be a dumbass and smoke, or, do whatever other drugs. So, yeah. Don't drink before you go to MEPS, because they give you a breathalyzer test. They give you a drug test, and if you have anything in your system, they're going to tell you, like, it's time for you to go. You're not processing anymore, you're done. So, don't fucking smoke weed, don't do anything. Just yet. Then they bring you in for like your examination part. For the guys and the girls separate. I can only tell you my experience because I'm a female. I can't tell you what they do for the guys. But for the girls, you fucking undress and you get into one of those like paper dresses that you get at the doctor's office. And one by one, you guys each go into the examination room. There's normally a fucking creepy ass old guy he's just gonna make you feel uncomfortable. That's exactly how I felt. He checks your spine, he checks your whole body from head to toe. And they're gonna ask you questions, and your recruiter should already have briefed you on what the fuck to say and not to say. Please, 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 and take this advice, like, seriously, like, please don't, like, they're gonna make you feel comfortable. Which I get. Don't feel bold and brave enough to disclose information to them that you did not tell your recruiter. Because they're going to tell you, oh yeah, it's okay. It's not okay. Don't be that dumb. Because there were kids that were getting disqualified left and right because they decided to be fucking honest as hell. So yeah. Just say what you told your recruiter to them. And you'll be fine. And then after you get examined from head to toe by this creepy fucking guy, they take your height, your weight, and then you have to do these exercises, like, stupid, like, put your arms up, put your arms down, like, put them in circles. They just want to see if every one of your reflexes is, like, normal and stuff. And they make you do a duck walk. People will make it seem like it's really hard, but it's really not that hard to do. You're basically in a squat position, and you have to walk heel, like, flat, like, heel, toe, back and forth in the room. And then you have to sit down or kneel down on the floor and get up without touching the floor using your hands. It's pretty easy. Yeah. And then once you pass that, it's a lot of fucking waiting, like, a lot of waiting. Like, I'm telling you, you're gonna be waiting all day. You get there at 6 o'clock in the morning, you'll be lucky if you leave before 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I have so much more to say. I think I'm gonna make a part 2 to this video. Yeah. Okay, so after that, and you've passed everything, you go back to your liaison and you go over jobs with them. You get fingerprinted. You have to agree with a whole bunch of shit. They're going to tell you that if you lie about anything, you're going to go to jail. And if they find about it, you're going to, like, just... I've never heard of anybody going to jail in the military for some shit that they didn't say at MEPS. But yeah. You get fingerprinted. You pick a job. Once you pick a job, you sign your contracts. Make sure that your liaison... They'll go over it with you. Make sure you read over everything that you're signing, because if you sign over some shit that you don't want, you're screwed. Like, you're gonna have that for the rest of your life. Not for the rest of your life, but for however long your contract is. After you sign your contracts, you swear in front of, I don't know what her title is, or his title would be, but you swear in. They give you a little swearing ceremony. Your family and your friends are free to come. And then after you swear in, you go over your contracts again, and you have to wait for your recruiter to come pick you up. And basically, that's your whole MEPS day. Oh, and I forgot, yeah, they feed you lunch, and it's fucking disgusting. It's not worth eating. So, yeah. Basically, that's it for your MEPS. If you guys have any questions, I'm only human. I may forget things, or I may have not mentioned some things, but like I said, I'm only human. If you have questions, concerns, please don't be afraid to comment below, or to inbox me or something. I don't know. Subscribe, please. I'm gonna make a part 2 to this video because it's already 14 minutes, and I know you guys don't want to sit here any longer. So, bye.